Khan here for Seconds Out with Frank Warren. Frank, that performance put a smile on your face there. It was very much a destructive performance from Hamza. I just worry, given Liam's last performances, might not get the credit from the boxing public. Do you worry about that?
No, I don't at all. And if everybody, you shouldn't worry about that. Nobody, where did you read anywhere that would happen? Liam was prepared, he was strong, and I spoke afterwards to Gary Lockett. He said that jab he's got is phenomenal, and that is the key to it. He's got a great, great jab. It's not just that he's long and rangy, it's the power behind it. He reminds me, he's Britain's Tommy Hearns. And I believe he can do things like Tommy Hearns did. I know he'll win a world title.
How far away do you think he is from that world scene now? I
don't think he's far at all. I think I'd fancy him. I'd absolutely fancy him.
Would you put him in the 5v5?
Sorry?
The 5v5.
That's a way to go yet. I mean, but I'm looking for a significant fight for him, and he wants a significant fight because he's shown what he's capable of.
Frank, destructive performance from Anthony Yarde tonight. We did see Joshua Buatsi ringside, very keen to make that fight next.
Yeah, well, both guys said they want it. We want to make it happen. They're two class acts. It'll be a great fight. Anthony got the cobwebs out of his system tonight against a game opponent. Showed a great variety of shots, and I think that fight will be something extra special.
Where do you think that fight lands? Ideally, he won it on TNT, but would you be willing to let him fight on the bench on Boxer?
All I want to do is get it signed, and that's what we're doing.
Frank, do you want to ask about Sam Knox? Probably one of the most exciting fighters that you've got on the stable. How did you want to get him on the 5v5? There's talks about Andy Cruz.
I'll tell you something. He is doing so well. He's such a great performer. I mean, he's got such an engine in him, and he's relentless, and he's become over the last few fights, I think, a real contender. And I genuinely believe he has what it takes to win a world title fight. I really do. Alan's done a great job, and Francis, my son, who managed him. Between all of them, done a great job. And Sam in the ring is something really exciting to watch. It's never a dull moment. He can fight.
Frank, I want to ask you, are things all right between you and Tyson Fury? Igor Klima said on the Boxing News interview that he's hearing maybe things are not great between you guys. Is that just rumours? What is that?
Is this Igor Klima who said that Tyson had cut his eye on purpose? Next.
Just Frank, on that note, how disappointing was that news for you guys to deal with so close to fight week?
It was pretty awful, but look, that's boxing. This fight, main event tonight, is a fight that was postponed because once somebody got injured. Last week, Buatsi and Aziz was a postponed fight from last year. That's boxing. That's what they're in. These guys are sparring. Somebody's throwing shots. Things happen.
I saw there were reports that had come out that Filip Ergovic may have stepped in case of Tyson Fury pulling out to face Oleksandr Usyk on the 17th. Did that ever go anywhere?
There is a contract that has an injury clause in it. But say you, media, because some of the people are guilty of it. Some of the bollocks they come out with is just beyond me.
And just final one from me, Frank. I spoke to Craig Richards earlier in the week. He said there had been talks about a potential fight with Anthony Yarde. Has there been anything on that front?
There has been talks, and that's the fight we want to make.
Craig Richards ahead of...
sorry, not Craig Richards. Where are you getting that from? No.
Craig Richards, Shane McGuigan...
Sorry. No. The fight we want is the fight that everybody wants to see, which is Yarde and Buatsi. They both want it, we want it, and that's what we're going to make happen.
Frank, can I ask you quickly, Krassyuk made the suggestion that the cut didn't happen during the time of the filming of that spar. What's your response to that?
They're a pair of pricks. How about that? That's what they are. To keep going on about this is just beyond ridiculous. And it's feeding all... And I've got to say something. Do you know what? All the idiots who listen to this, because that's what they are, moronic idiots, to think Tyson, who's getting paid all this money, would do that. Planet is everybody on here.
Where do you think it comes from?
Where do I think it comes from? Idiots. But you know why? The idiots feed idiots. And all they do, they've been from day one. Do you remember going back last year? Oh, Tyson's pulling out the fight. Tyson doesn't want to fight his man. Keeps asking greedy big belly and all that bullshit. All the way through. And so many people, including that idiot Adam Cattrall, picked up on that and made their decision. And yet when I confront Alex Krassyuk face to face in front of a camera and said all that to him, he sat there and just looked down because he knew it was rubbish. And they just keep peddling this bullshit to people who want to listen to it. And, I'm not saying they're haters or whatever they are. That's the world we live in at the moment. And anybody with a quarter of a brain will know that the fight is on. It's on May the 18th. These guys are fighting, and that's the end of it.
Just man.